Salima with Celine Moon Goddess Tarot here. I have another pick a card reading. I am doing something different. I'm just doing 2 piles today. And it's going to be on how your crush is feeling about you. So this can be a situation where you have someone that you know likes you. Maybe you don't know this person likes you. Maybe you're trying to see if this person is as into you as you are to them. They might not know that you like them. I have 2 decks here. I have the stained glass tarot, and I have this is called the Everyday Tarot, I believe. And then I have some message cards that I made, and we'll use those as well. Okay, so let's get started. This is going to be pile 1. This is going to be pile 2. If this is your first time here, the way this works is you're going to just take a pause the video and look at each picture here on the cards and see which one calls out to you the most, or whatever appeals to you the most. You can pick, and then I'll put timestamps actually in the description box. And if you feel called to maybe the design or the colors, just go with that. And then if it's not your message, it's not your message. And the way tarot works is it's a snapshot of energy. It's a snapshot of what the current feelings are of your person or your crush. And so if it's not what you wanted it to be or what you thought it would be, I don't know. Personally, I'm like, whatever it is, right? Like it can fluctuate and change. So some people say, well, if it doesn't resonate or doesn't, apply to you, then just ignore it. But I think that kind of like is maybe ignoring maybe a sign that this person really might not like you and you can move on, right? So make the decision based on what your gut tells you about the situation. Definitely don't make huge decisions in your life about based on a tarot reading, because like I said, things fluctuate. People can feel great one moment and then be in a bad mood the next, feel pessimistic the next, yada yada. Okay, so a couple things. I am open for personal readings. So if you're interested in a personal reading and want to get information and pricing, email me at selenegifttarot@gmail.com. And I'd be happy to get back to you and set that up. Let's see. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel also. So let's get started, okay? Pile 1, pile 2. I will see you at your reading. All right, pile 1. How are you doing? Happy that you are here. Let's see. Like I said, I'm open for personal readings if you guys are interested, okay? Just shoot me an email. My email is selenegifttarot@gmail.com. All right, let's see what your person is, how your crush is feeling about you at this moment. Pile 1's crush spirit. How are they feeling? Pile 1. Pile 1's crush, please, spirit. Pile 1's crush. Okay. I'll take that group. Whole chunk fell out. All right. We have the Magician. Strength. Two major arcana cards already. 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Hermit. Okay, so three major arcanas. So off the bat, I'm going to say with major arcana cards, they really are meant to illustrate, or I should say illuminate, more movement in whatever situation is being asked. So for example, the Magician is all about manifesting. So this person is probably really, first of all, they really like you. Second of all, they are not just like you, they are trying to manifest you. So they are thinking about you all the time. They are praying about you. And religion is not anything that is involved with tarot, but praying to me is like manifesting, right? They're desiring to have everything with you. Like, I think that you check all their boxes off. And so they think about you quite often. In fact, I won't be surprised if we see the Devil here somewhere, because that card definitely can talk about obsession. But they really genuinely see a lot of possibilities between you and them. And it could be maybe with work, maybe with a passion that maybe you guys have you know, two things that you guys both like, that you're into. But they feel a connection with you for sure, and they are trying to manifest you. The Strength card is a beautiful card. It is a card for me, a card about courage, right? Having courage. This person might be trying to muster up the courage, or they see you as, like, they see themselves as, you know, maybe the Beauty and the Beast, right? Whether you are masculine watching this or feminine, I think either way, they're looking to gather up the courage to maybe confess their feelings to you. Or they see you as somebody that they want to protect, or they want to take care of. They see you as somebody that is probably able to take care of yourself. So I feel like behind the scenes, they secretly want to protect you in some kind of way. It just makes, like, this line is kind of like in the back. And back in the 80s, there was this Beauty and the, I forget what it was called, but it was like a Beauty and the Beast type show where it was this like post-apocalyptic world where there was these cat people that lived under the ground. And so the main character was this guy who looked like a lion. He was, oh, and of course he was like, you know, out of a romance novel, right? He was like all gorgeous and everything. And he was in love with a woman, and that was like forbidden. And this lion kind of reminds me of that. Anyway, I'm old. Okay, so moving on. The Eight of Pentacles talks about really having been working on something for a long time, and now you've accomplished what you've worked on. And now you're like sitting back and looking at your work. And I'm not sure how this fits, because these two energies makes me feel like they haven't confessed their feelings to you yet. So maybe they're about to. Maybe they feel like, you know, the email has been typed out, the text has been typed out, you know, they've kind of organized their thoughts about now how to come to you, right? Everything is almost set, perhaps, for them to confess their feelings to you. Another possibility is that you work with this person, maybe your coworkers, that you work on projects together, or this is or your coworkers, and this has been a secret crush that you don't know. Like, they're almost ready to confess, and I don't think you have a clue that that's coming around the corner here. The Hermit is an interesting card, because the Hermit, it actually talks about kind of going on your own and being like a recluse, like going off on your own to seek more enlightenment. So we'll clarify this card because it doesn't really vibe with the other ones. So it could talk about past energy, but it is not in the position for past, I believe. I think for past, like beginning to end. I always read the cards that way. But let's check it out. We're going to get more cards. We got more. All right. Let's see. Clarify the Magician, please. Pile One's Crush. You got two cards for that one. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. Okay. And the Eight of Wands. Ooh. All right. Well, I wasn't wrong. I was feeling it, right? So the Eight of Pentacles, like I said, it's about like being almost basically like if you just baked your cake, put the last bit of decorations on it, and you're ready to box it. Is really what the Eight of Pentacles kind of has always felt like to me. And the Eight of Wands, Wands is about passion. It's about movement in passion. So it's there's a direction it's going. It's either being thought of, or it's moving fast, or it's moving slow, based on the number of wands. And this one's the Eight of Wands, and this is fast moving energy. Okay, this is energy that is like messages being sent, text messages. And the Ten of Pentacles is a wish fulfillment card. It's abundance. It's abundance in feeling like all of your needs are taken care of, right? You don't have to want for anything. And it's interesting that they put an old person there, because, you know, sometimes it's the way people make these tarot cards. Sometimes people will put a family there. which the idea of wish fulfillment comes from that. But it depends, right? Like a wish fulfillment for somebody could be that, their crush likes them, right? Or that they get the job that they want. It just kind of all depends. It doesn't have to be a nuclear family that is the wish fulfillment. But it looks like they see a solid future with you, and they really want to be able to tell you about that. So this is what they're manifesting. A solid future with you, and that it doesn't take too long to happen, that it comes quickly. Yeah. This person is into you, pile one. Pile one, do you even know? I don't even know. It feels like you don't know this. Woo, shit. Okay, Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is a card that is, well, first of all, she's the most lovely queen. She is a queen of empathy, compassion, kindness. Even though she's, cups represent emotion, even though she is the Queen of Cups, it doesn't mean that it's basically she is in control of her emotions. She's able to give as much as what's needed for the moment, right? Like we have other queens like the Queen of Swords. She's kind of like an ice queen. She doesn't really talk about her emotions. And then the Queen of Wands, so she's super passionate. She probably would maybe throw up her feelings in a very erratic way, or have a hidden agenda behind sharing her feelings. But yeah, the Queen of Cups is all about emotion, and that fell under the Strength card. So this person, and it's feminine energy. So this person has a lot of love for you. This could be a woman to woman relationship, or man to man. And I say that because Strength has a female on there, female energy. Queen of Cups is female energy. But, masculines can totally have Queen of Cup energy. Green flag energy, right? It's the green flag. That's the kind of, if it was going to be masculine, a masculine that you're inquiring about, it's green flag energy. So, okay, let's see let's go. Ooh, all right. Let's see. We got, for the Eight of Pentacles, we have, holy cannoli. All right, so, I don't know why I said holy cannoli. Good Lord. I haven't said that in a long time. That's so fucking cheesy. All right. So we got the Queen of Cups here, and now we have the King of Cups. So energetically speaking, this connection is a very good connection. Like it's one that you wouldn't want to pass by. There's some people say when you get counterparts like this, a king and queen that come out, that, let's put these up here too. Let's see if that, yeah, that feels good. So when you get this kind of counterpart energy, it really is, some people say it's like, oh, this could be a soulmate, or there is a purpose behind this connection. This connection is not just, how do I say it? So like, some people will say like, you meet a random person, and you date, like when you're going and you're dating, right? You're dating people. Sometimes you get a vibe and you guys get along really well, but usually, people can feel whether it's going to be a friendly connection. Like, oh, I went on a date with this person and it was a great date, but I think like they're more than a friend. Like you can know like right off the bat. So this person knows right off the bat that you are their counterpart. Like they feel like they've known you before. And when you might already feel this way about them too. I don't know, and I know for sure you guys feelings have not been discussed here. It's like you're aware of each other, but you haven't communicated any of this deep stuff happening here. What's interesting, what also fell out is the King of Swords. And so the King of Swords, like I mentioned with the Queen of Swords earlier, that it's a king that is kind of icy, all right? So, but, swords are all about truth. They're about knowledge. They're about epiphanies, new understandings. And the King of Swords is able to see like crystal clear the truth in situations, without any, like the sword goes through the fog like like cutting butter with a hot knife, right? So he's very able to, God, I'm like talking like a ding dong. Anyway, very, equipped to seek the truth, find the truth, and tell the truth. Okay, so I think the reason why this came out is because not only does this person really love you, but they want to come out with the truth. They're ready. They're almost ready. Because that's right under the Eight of Pentacles. Like the cake is done, the last bit of the icing's been put on. So let's clarify this Hermit, because remember, I was like, why is the Hermit here? Let's just figure this out. Clarify the Hermit, please, Spirit. For pile one's crush feelings, for pile one's crush, the Hermit. Why is the Hermit here? Why is the Hermit here, please, Spirit? Why is the Hermit here? Can you tell us why the Hermit is here? Thank you. Oh, you got a grip of cards. Okay. This is getting messy, but hang in there with me. All right. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Swords. Oh, this is explaining a lot. This is the background. All right. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which is the precedes the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. This is the background. Okay, this is the history. Ooh, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so, Spirit decided to just kind of arrange these the way, give you the good news first, okay? But what this really tells me here is that this has been a big process for your person. I think that your person has put you on a pedestal for a very long time. And the danger of putting someone on a pedestal is that you create almost an illusion that this person might be unapproachable, or you start, your anxieties start running through the feelings of the connection. Like, how like when you've seen, food coloring in water and the way that it kind of, in a lacy pattern kind of runs into the clear and colors it, right? That's what I think when you put someone on a pedestal, your anxieties about the situation, or your preconceived notions, or your, trauma that you had, about the worst case scenario can bleed into it. And it can make it scarier than it needs to be. It can make it something like this person, like you are probably a very down-to-earth, approachable person, but they have put you on a pedestal, and I think that created a delay in this person telling you. Like, you might have known maybe that this person had a crush on you, and like you're here because you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you're at this tarot reading wondering, how does my person really feel? Like, how does this person feel about me? They don't come up to me. They don't talk to me. They don't message me. They don't do anything. And I for sure, definitely know with the Page of Swords, they have kind of been watching you. They've been sneaky. And they kind of have been watching you from afar because they put you on a pedestal, right? Too afraid to approach you. They've been keeping it a secret with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is like, sneaky behavior, hiding the truth, hiding what is real, what the real situation is. And the Ten of Swords is the anxiety behind it, feeling defeated. Oh, she's never going to like me. Oh, my crush is they're not going to accept my offer, or they're not going to really want to even pursue this with me. I'm alone here in all these thoughts. No one will understand. I can't go to anybody because maybe you do work together. Maybe too many people know you guys. Maybe they have created this bubble of anxiety that they've been living in. And the Seven of Pentacles, it's interesting it came out because it precedes the Eight of Pentacles. So this is the work. This is the toiling of the land. This is the farm work of trying to make something grow. I think that they have been trying to muster up some courage here for a long time. And I think they felt insecure about who they were, insecure about, like, the knight is just a younger energy that's immature, that doesn't have the emotional intelligence that a mature man would, right? But I think with the King of Swords here, I think he's gotten to the point where, he no longer can wait. This is the past energy, and it took a long time for him to get here. Wow, I feel bad for your person, pile one. I feel like, damn, like if they would have just not maybe put you on a pedestal and just ripped the Band-Aid off and just told you how they felt, all of this turmoil would not have had to happen. But I'm glad it seems like they've gotten to the point of wanting to tell you. So let's get some messages from my deck here. These are just, thoughts of maybe what your person wants to say. Okay. Messages from pile one's person. Messages from pile one's person. Wait. Hold on. All right. Okay, so we got, you are my person. You catch me on fire. All right. They definitely have not just this kind of knowing that you guys are somehow connected in this journey, but they got the hots for you. Like, it's not just a head and heart thing. It's a lower sacral chakra thing, if you know what I mean. I don't care what people say. So I think that speaks to the King of Swords, and the person has approached where they're not going to wait anymore. They're not in this energy down here of the Ten of Swords, of worrying about what everybody says or what's going to happen or how people view it, right? Let's get more messages, please, for pile one's person. I watch your social media. Remember I said there was spying happening with the Knight of Swords? Yeah. So somehow they're watching you. Now, you could be friends and they never like your stuff on there, or they never send you a message on there, or you can't see that they are following you somehow. But they're watching you. They're watching you. That's that whole thing. See, that energy, though, like, it's okay to do once in a while, but like I said, it kind of perpetuates the putting you on a pedestal thing. They're watching you from afar. They're not engaging with you. And it just leaves room for them to create their own ideas of what you might be feeling and thinking, right? It's hard to say how I feel. Well, there you go. And that speaks to this hermit energy, that they've just not come forward and have had these feelings. All right, more messages for pile one's person. What does pile one's person want to say to pile one? This one wanted to come out. You make me feel so loved. So you guys probably have had some past interactions. So past interactions where maybe it was a situation that, like, since you worked together, possibly, where you gave them kudos about something, or you encouraged them about something, or you listened to them about maybe a difficult situation they were in at work, or something like that. Something you did along the way made them feel cared for, like you would, again, fed into the energy of why they have a crush on you. I think they see that you are full of compassion and kindness, and that is something that maybe your person hasn't ever gotten before. It would be surprising when you find out, in discussions with people, how much people will go without just for the sake of either following what social ideas are about a relationship. Like, after college, you're supposed to get married, you're supposed to do this, blah, blah, blah. and not ever realizing how much they're doing without with the person that they're with. And coming to the realization of that you're really not in a happy relationship at all, and that maybe you should move on is a hard thing, you know. All right, anyway, that's another subject. Here he says, I desire you. And I desire you feels different than you catch me on fire. Like, you catch me on fire is like flash in the pan, kind of like you can't literally, like, if they're around you, they might get aroused. Like, maybe that's why they avoid you. I don't know. Oh my God. Anyway, but I desire you feels a little different. It feels like it is not just that they're sexually attracted to you. It is that they find you like magnetizing to them, right? So you are so handsome. Now, I'm a tall woman, all right? And I have had people tell me that I am a handsome woman. And at first I was like, that kind of does feel like a little bit of an insult. Like, are you calling me a man? But back in the day, like, calling a woman handsome was not an insult. It was actually like saying they were beautiful. So, you know, if you're the female or feminine energy watching this for a male, it's okay. Don't, you know, I don't think I put a card in here that says you're beautiful. So maybe that'll work for now. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Last card here for pile one's person. What do they want to say to pile one? Pile one's person. What do they want to say to pile one? That one kind of jumped. Okay. Last one. Let me know when you're ready. Interesting. Maybe they have this assumption that you're not ready to hear all the truth they have to say. Or maybe that's what they tell themselves in order to delay, you know, because they have so much anxiety about it. Or they have been waiting to be ready. That can also be the opposite. But I think your person's getting there. Your person's close to, let's see, bottom of the, oh my gosh. Look at that. It says, I'm holding myself back. That's what they've been doing. That's crazy that came out. That's the bottom of the deck. So yeah, pile one, your person has the hots for you. Your person is definitely, has already chosen you, you know. They just need to come forward and be honest with the truth here. And that might be something you already knew. But if you were questioning whether they had feelings for you, you shouldn't question that. It's clear to me that they do. Clear to me that they've picked you, that they have a crush on you. It's not just a crush. I think that they want the 10 of Pentacles with you. You know, they want stability, abundance. They want to work with you. They want you in their life in some capacity. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and follow me, subscribe, and I have a bunch of other readings here for you to enjoy. And I will see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. Pile two. How are you doing? Thank you for coming by. You picked the Everyday Tarot. Let's see what your person, your crush, how they're feeling about you. If they're into you as much as you're into them. All that jazz. All right. Pile two's person. How does Pile two's person feel about them? Pile two's crush. All right. So we have the Seven of Cups. I'll talk about the meanings here in a minute. And we have the Page of Cups. Can you see that? The Seven of Swords. And the Page of Swords. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's see. Well, I'm going to say, first of all, it is a new crush. So it's a crush that just started. The Seven of Cups is about mystery. Some people say it's about fantasy or confusion, emotional confusion. Here they kind of like have somebody getting a tattoo. And, you know, sometimes people impulsively get tattoos, right? Or there's like, this tattoo here is a dragon, right? And back here you can't see, but it's like a Grim Reaper. So there's like, you know, no rhyme or reason. And then there's one here with a snake. So it's like there's no consistency. You know, like just getting a tattoo that doesn't match the other theme of the other tattoo, right? So the Seven of Cups kind of means like, you know, maybe your person was, I don't know, like had an idea that maybe they like you had a spark with you, but stayed kind of confused about it, or they had a lot of other kind of prospects that they were, you know, entertaining at the time that they met you. And, you know, the Page of Cups is that young energy. It's that energy of like you see this child running like she just made the best little art and she's running towards her, you know, parent maybe. But it is that young energy, like spring energy. Maybe they started, maybe noticed you in spring season. But they have a very innocent kind of attraction to you. And they're hiding it from you for sure with the Seven of Blades, Seven of Swords. And so here it's depicted with like a robber, right? And he's like, you know, just broke into that house. But, you know, that's an easy kind of very superficial way to explain the card. I think that they definitely have been kind of coy and sneaky about their feelings for you. They haven't been telling you how they feel. And I hate that, right? I wish that, you know, people were more just honest, because then you can just, I mean, maybe I'm more abrasive about the situation, but like decisions can be made. Like if they don't like you, then you guys both can move on, right? And maybe that's why you're here. Maybe you're in the let me know or let me go energy, right? And then we have the Page of Swords, the Page of Blades. So this is this, you know, kind of innocent, playful, maybe immature kind of thought pattern with this person, and how they feel about you, and how they maybe have been going about having contact with you. Like it makes me think of the boy that hits the girl in the play yard, and he hits her because he likes her, you know, and then he runs away or makes silly jokes. This could be somebody maybe that you work with, or somebody in your friend group that is always funny and joking with you, and kids around all the time. And maybe you've been taking that as, oh, this person is funny. They have a funny personality and they make me laugh. And I love being around them because they're so funny. But your person is doing that because, not just because, but there's feelings that they are kind of hiding for you. All right, let's see. Give me the other, what else? Let's clarify the Seven of Cups, please. Your pile 2's crush. Ooh, Queen of Swords. That's interesting. Let's get the rest. Hold on. Clarify the Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups, please. Okay, we got the Five of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Seven of Swords, please. We've got the Fool and the Lovers. I knew that. All right, and the Page of Blades, interesting. Oh, that's where the confusion comes from. One more, 4, 7 coins, please. All right, so we have a storyline. All right, so I think when it comes to the Seven of Cups here, that confusion card about, like, you know, maybe having other people they were entertaining and all of that stuff. The Queen of Swords is like an ice queen. She's, you know, like here she looks very clinical, right? She's a doctor here, scientist, kind of somebody who holds a lot of knowledge. And this could be representing you. Maybe in the beginning, I think you were intimidating to them. You maybe, I think they feel like you're above their station, as they say, right? Where you're out of their league. I think they were intimidated. They didn't want to come to you at first. And that could be this confusion of just like, I don't know how to approach pile 2. I don't even know where to start. And it feels more like that. It feels more to me that I don't know where to start to even approach pile 2. It feels that rather than the storyline of that, oh, they were entertaining a lot of people. No, I think that they didn't even know where to start to even communicate, or how to even communicate their crush on you, which makes the Page of Cups make sense, right? Where they feel that you're just like out of their league. They feel like a ding dong, not a ding dong, but like, oh, you know, pile 2's not going to like me. They probably think I'm a dork or I'm immature or just not ready for a relationship or something like that. And then to clarify the Page of Swords, we got the 5 of Wands, which is interesting because the 5 of Wands is exactly the way it kind of is depicted here, this chaotic scene of people just kind of not having a rhyme or reason, but having lots of passion about it. Lots of passion all about nothing is what that is. It's just confusion, discord. I wouldn't say confusion. I would say just lack of organization. So with this young energy, I think that they just did not know. The passion for you was growing and they didn't know where to put it. Yeah, they didn't know where to put it. They see you here as the 9 of Coins, which is a very independent energy. You don't need anything from anybody. They see you as this beautiful, independent, strong, feminine force. And I think that you really probably knocked their socks off. Like once they realized that they were into you and wanted to run towards you, they were like, confused. How do they go about this? Because you are pristinely just the bee's knees. Like you check off all their boxes and they feel not worthy of you. They don't feel worthy of you. And what they've been hiding is, we have the Fool. Okay, isn't it a cute card? I think it's cute. So the Fool is usually depicted with, you know, kind of same body position, but they're jumping off of a cliff. And it's that, oh, well, you know what? Let's just see let's just see what happens. It's the fuck it card. It's like, whatever happens, happens. And, you know, there is this kind of background story with the Fool that you don't know whether they've come back from a journey, landing on that cliff, or they're going off to start a journey. Okay, so I think for you, what they've been hiding is that they are absolutely head over heels over you. And they see a future with you. They've created a future with you in their mind. They see you as their counterpart. You also got the Lovers card. And that's a cute little couple there and an older couple there. All little symbols of love. all over the place here. Little swans, little puppy dog. So yeah, they see you as their kind of wish fulfillment. Like they think you guys would really make a good team, a good couple. They think that, I think they're insecure about what they bring to the table if they were to come to you. But I think that they definitely feel like you know, you would be everything that they could ever, like they would not want for more. Like you're it for them. And they've been manifesting you, because I got to clarify the Page of Swords is the Magician and also the Seven of Coins. So the Seven of Coins, it's about, you know, working on something, right? So usually it's like toiling in the fields, you know, starting a garden, starting a project, planning, all of that. And like you see this person is at a, you know, little thrift store looking to maybe start a project. She seems like she's an artist, but it's stable energy. So even though it is working energy, it's stable, and they're really working hard to manifest you, you know. If you're new to that word, like manifest, I think it's a trendy word. Everybody says manifest, blah, blah, blah. But it's just really harnessing their thoughts, their passion, and their just internal energy is focused on you, wanting you, hoping you like them back, that they get opportunities, that you cross their path. Like if you guys work, or like I said, are in a friends group, like if they go out, the friend group is going bowling, they hope that you're going to be there. They always hope that you guys are going to cross paths somehow. Maybe they look for opportunities without you knowing to cross your path. They never miss an opportunity to joke with you, or like if you guys have a group text and you jump on and say something, they are going to be right there to say something funny, right? To try to entertain you, to try to be charming, which is adorable. It's really cute. This person really, they kind of dig you. They really dig you. They think you guys would do a lot of great things together. And they're willing to work. They're willing to work on and do whatever you ask. You know, this seems like they definitely feel like they would, it's almost giving me the vibe of Mrs. Robinson, right? I don't know. I'm dating myself, I'm sure. I'm Gen X, so I'm old. But where you have like the older woman and the younger man. So there could be an age difference here. Where they just feel like you're out of their league in not just your professional life, but just in your personal life. They think that you're just exquisite, and they feel like, you know, the fumbling, you know, kid with the dirty nails, you know, like they feel like they've been playing in the dirt all day, and they see you here all pristine, you know, sipping on your tea, and they feel like the grubby person, right? They feel like the one, and it could be actually exactly that. Like maybe you have an office job and this person does the landscaping, or this person works as a mechanic or something like that. So they might feel like you're a little bit out of their league, that's so adorable. Okay, so this is kind of pretty straightforward, I would say. But let's see what the messages are, because I got these cards I made, and they have just, you know, random thoughts that people might have about someone that they're into. So let's see. Let's give it a good shuffle. One more shuffle. All right. Pile two's person. What does pile two's person want to say to pile two? Two's person wants to say to pile two. Two's person. Well. Oop. Not all that came out. Pile two's person. All right, let's start with that. Okay, they say, give my heart a moment to heal. So, that could be some of this energy here with the Seven of Cups. They are getting a tattoo here, which is painful. Maybe a person, you know, has never anticipated being into someone as beautiful as you, accomplished as you, intelligent, all of those things. I don't know if I was saying it here or in pile 1, but how sometimes people have hurts from past relationships that they just kind of let bleed into other connections. And pile 1, that person was putting their person on a pedestal. And sometimes people do that, and it can lead to really, like, you break your own heart kind of in that way. So they could have just been in other connections that were really difficult, and maybe that's why they haven't been so forthright, or this is the reason why they feel so beneath you. You know, the reason why they feel insecure is because they've been hurt. They've been maybe treated like they were dirt before, you know, and maybe that's leading to the insecurity of, like, maybe they don't know how to approach you because they have been hurt before and they're trying to heal. Oh, well, this is interesting. I know I hurt you. So have you had an interaction with pile 2 before? So, you know, for somebody out there, this is a person that you already know and you've had an interaction, because it is a collective reading. So this feels like maybe there was a false start. So maybe there was, like, you know, you guys, maybe they came in kind of erratically with this Five of Wands energy, and just, you guys clashed, perhaps. Or you were very forthcoming with what you thought and what you felt, and they just, like, ghosted you, perhaps. You are so handsome. All right, so you could be the feminine, and, you know, or I should say, you're the person that likes pile 2, or vice versa. But I mean, like I was saying before this came out in pile 1, is that, you know, sometimes, like, if pile 2, if you are a female, goddamn, I got to get my words out. If you are a female, someone calling you handsome is not an insult. That's what I'm trying to spit out. Jeez. All right. I love our love. Interesting. So this Lover's card, I think what he's saying, or what she's saying here, is that they love the potential, right? They love that once you guys can get on the same page, there's going to be a deep connection and deep love, and a very unique love. When they daydream about being, you know, in a connection with you, it is addicting in the way that they can't stop thinking about it. Like, I think that they think about it a lot, what it would be like to be in love with you, and it always produces good feelings and thoughts. I don't know where to start. Well, we kind of said that earlier, right? Like, because they put you on this pedestal and they see themselves beneath you, you know, the Seven of Cups confusion makes sense there with that card. All right, let's get more. We got more. Hold on. Pile 2's person. Messages from Pile 2's person. Messages from Pile 2's person, please, Spirit. They've been secretive. Okay, let's see. Would you date me? See? They don't know. They feel like you wouldn't. Probably. They're insecure. Oh, you check all my boxes. There you go. You check all their boxes. You float their boat. All right, more messages for Pile 2 from their person. Whoa, whoa. I don't think all of those are yours. I'm sorry. We're going to get more, but not half the deck. All right, come on. Pile 2's person. A few more, please. Messages from Pile 2's crush. There we go. Why don't you call? So for some of you out there, maybe you're the one that ghosted them. Maybe they came to you in this Five of Wands energy, just like a little happy golden retriever, and you were like, stop right there. So they are waiting for you to call, perhaps. Or this is your energy kind of bleeding in here, like, well, if you like me so much, why don't you just call me then? Why don't you just be real, you know? And here we go with, can we meet? So they want to meet you. They want to hook up. They want to and not hook up. What I mean is that they want to get together, sit down, and kind of just be honest for the first time. You bring me so much joy. Aw, see? They love you. I think they do want to say they're sorry. They want to come to and apologize for what happened. You know? And maybe they expected you to, they didn't expect you to just drop them like a hot potato after whatever happened. Maybe they were, you know, said a really kind of tasteless, you know, coarse joke, you know, where you were like, ooh, you know, like, you're being super immature, get away from me. You know, like, could be as simple as that. But they feel stupid for sure. They feel beneath you for sure. But they still care about you, and they still care about you and think about you every day. And apparently, pile 2, you smell really good. You smell so good. So that's cute. Yeah, so I you know, this pile feels very much younger to me. Like, this is a younger group of folks that are tapping into this pile. And, you know, either way, no matter what the situation is, whether you're the one that hurt someone, or you hurt someone, or they hurt you, or whatever the case is, the energy of this is that they feel insecure about approaching you. They feel like you are above them, and they still want to make something happen between you guys. They want to make something work. So I'm going to leave you with that, pile 2. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have other suggestions on readings I can do, put them in the comments. And yeah, if you want to like my channel, subscribe. I have a lot of other readings you can watch, and I hope you come by again. Thanks a lot. Bye.